Oh yeah, don't forget the bucket.
What do I need the bucket for?
To make sandcastles. Duh.
Oh yeah. Well, what about the tool that goes into the sand?
Yeah, grab the shovel too. But you'll be using that. I already got my own shovels. Right here.
Oh hey Silo, hey Charlie Dog. What are you two up to?
Oh, hey Mr. Mush. We're getting ready to go to the beach. Sally wants to go see the ocean.
We have oceans on my home planet. I just thought it would be fun to compare them for myself.
That's great, guys. Do you have everything you need?
I think so. Let's see, bucket, shovel, towels.
Oh, do we have the thing that, it pops open and what's it called? Protects us from the sun?
Oh yeah, the umbrella. I almost forgot. Good call, Silo.
Alright, you two, have fun at the beach. Remember, put on some sunscreen.
Oh, we will. Bye, Mr. Mush.
Well, since Charlie Dog and Silo are headed to the beach today, why don't you and me make some artwork inspired by the ocean? Ooh, I love it when inspiration hits. Alright, I'll see you in the first project.
We're going to paint a picture of an underwater scene today, okay? And we're going to use our paints. I'm using tempera paints. You can use whatever paints you want to use today. You can use acrylic, tempera, watercolor. I'm using my tempera paint cakes over here. I have a paper towel to dab my brush. I have my glass of water with some of my brushes that I'll be using today. And I have my pencil. Any old pencil will do. I have an eraser on the end, but if you have a big eraser to erase things, it's always good to have an eraser handy, all right? So, and I also have my watercolor paper, which is always good for painting, whether you're using watercolors or not. And if you can't get watercolor paper, you can use whatever paper you have lying around. If you have a canvas, paint it on a canvas. Whatever you got, it'll work, all right? So, we're going to paint an underwater scene today. So, we're going to draw first. We're going to draw the waves just like this. We're going to draw waves going up and down, up and down. It's kind of like just drawing smiles over and over again across the top. And just making sure you guys can see the bottom. Okay, and then at the bottom, we're going to draw the sand because there's sand in the ocean as well. I know sometimes when I go to the beach and I'm stepping on the sand, sometimes I step on pebbles and seashells. And if you're unlucky, you might step on a crab and snip, they pinch your toes. All right, so now I got everything set up here, and now I need to draw things that are in the ocean. So think about ocean animals that you want to draw in the ocean, and if you want, use your imagination. Come up with some ideas that you would like some of your favorite characters that you like. Like I love Mario, so I might draw Mario swimming. I love the Ninja Turtles. I might even put myself in the picture. So let's draw some things in our picture. So like first of all, I'm gonna draw a mermaid swimming by. So I'm gonna draw a circle for her head. Okay, I'm gonna draw 2 lines for her neck. I'm gonna draw a rectangle for her body, and then I'm gonna draw kind of like her fins, like it's the part where the human body meets the fishy body. Okay, I'm gonna give her her top, and then I'm gonna draw a curved line on this side, and another curved line like this, and then I'm gonna curve it out like that, and I'm gonna have it curve out like this and connect, and then I'm gonna draw kind of like a raindrop shape like this. I'm gonna curve it, and then curve it back, and go back in, and then curve it out and back in, and then I'm gonna draw some lines for texture. Okay, and I'm gonna draw some lines for scales right here, like that. And then I'm going to draw her arms. I'm going to draw kind of like a skinny rectangle like this. Just like that. And I'm going to draw her hands. So I drew a circle, and then I'm drawing skinny bumps for her fingers. Okay? And then you can go back and erase what you don't need. So like, I want to erase this part right there. Pretty much I want to erase the circle. Okay? And then I'm going to draw her hair. I'm going to draw a curved line like that, and another curved line right there. I'm going to curve it down, and then I'm going to have her hair flowing out like that. It's a little messy. You know what? I'm going to change this side. I'm going to make it more like this side. I'm going to have it flow up and down like that. Then I'm going to erase this part of the circle because her hair is covering her head. Just like that. And then I'm going to draw an upside down U or like a frown, and then I'm going to draw little lines for her eyelashes, a little L nose, and a big smile, just like that. So there's my mermaid. And let's see, what else can I draw? I'm going to draw a big shark. So I'm going to draw an oval like this. Okay. And I'm going to draw in like this. I'm going to draw a sideways V, and then I'm going to erase this little part right here. I'm going to draw a triangle right there, and then I'm going to draw a curvy line like that. Notice how I'm using different shapes to describe how I'm drawing it to you. They're the same thing you want to do, okay? And then I'm going to give him like an angry eye. That. And of course, you can't have a shark without shark teeth. I'm using triangles, and then I'm going to draw his gills, okay? So there's a shark. And then let's see, you know what I'm going to draw? I'm going to draw a sunken ship. I'm going to draw like a watermelon slice on its side, like that. And if, it's called feathering when you're drawing over, like when you're sketching, okay? And so if it gets a little unclear, that's fine. And then just clean it up. And then I'm going to draw the mast like this, and then I'm going to draw the pirate flag. This was a pirate ship. Ahoy, matey. Okay, and then I'm going to draw the Jolly Roger. Just like this. Okay, I drew a circle, the letter C, backward C, and then I drew bumps. Okay, and then I can shade that in a little bit. Draw the bones. Like that. Okay, and then I could even give the boat some texture like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna draw this to make it a little. I'm gonna make it small to make it look like it's in the distance. I want you to try and guess what I'm drawing. Circles. If you guess SpongeBob's house, you are correct. I'm drawing SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob. Believe it or not, this might be dating me, but SpongeBob came out when I was in 5th grade. So we got SpongeBob's house. I'm gonna draw Squidward's house. Squidward's house has a lot of like rectangles, and then Patrick's house is just a semicircle with a little cross for his antenna. Okay, and then you know what? Being inspired by SpongeBob, I'm gonna draw some jellyfish. I'm gonna make them look like SpongeBob jellyfish. Okay, and then I think I'll add maybe some seaweed, like that. Okay, and then and maybe just some little fish. I'm gonna draw like little ovals with triangles on the end, their fins, sideways heart for their lips. And you know what? I'm gonna make this a clownfish, like Nemo. Okay. So I'm ready to paint. Now that we have our under the water scene all drawn out the way we want it, remember, you do not have to, your scene does not have to look like my scene. You can do whatever you want. It's up to you. If you want to add other characters and fish and things that live in the ocean, that is up to you. My advice would be always look up a picture of what you want to draw. That will help you, okay? Using reference is always a good idea, okay? So if I didn't draw, like doing this so much, I want to draw a whale. You can look up a picture of a whale and put it in your picture somewhere, okay? So we're ready to paint now. So I'm gonna have some different size brushes. I have a flat brush. This is gonna be mostly to paint my ocean water, okay? I have 2 round brushes, okay, to get the details, and they're different sizes. So you're gonna need to probably mix up colors, because like I just have a basic amount of colors, and I have some empty spots here on my palette so that I can mix colors. All right, so I'm gonna make my shark like a gray color. So I'm gonna mix some gray here, and to make gray, you just take a little bit of white and black. So there, I'm gonna paint in my shark. Just like that. I'm mopping it around, just like this. Just like that. Okay? And the same thing goes with the other things. I'm using my small brush, like I know I want to do the jellyfish, like SpongeBob, so, and they're usually pink and purple, so I'm going to take some red and white. I'm going to mix it up right there. I'm going to paint my jellyfish, and I'm going to get the polka dots in a second. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. Okay, and I know I said I wanted this one fish to be a clownfish, and what's good about the clownfish is that they are orange and white. So that center, I'm just not even gonna touch it. It's already white. Okay, and then I'm gonna take some orange and yellow. I'm gonna mix that up, and I'm gonna paint SpongeBob's house. And remember, you can paint it whatever colors you want. It doesn't have to be realistic or quote-unquote correct. It's your painting, so you do it the way you want. Right here, SpongeBob's house. I feel like I have a little too much water on my brush, so that's why you have your paper towel. And if you go outside the lines a little bit, that's okay. No big deal. Ooh, look at that big bubble. I'm gonna spread that out. See, as Bob Ross would say, a happy little accident. Okay, and if you don't know who Bob Ross is, look him up. He's fantastic. Okay. Okay, and you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of yellow, paint in the sand right here. Just like this. Just like that. Alright, so I'm going to continue to paint my painting here, and I'm going to make it go into super fast mix mode, alright, so that you can see how I'm painting everything. I'm going to stop it when I talk about the ocean water, so and I'll show you how to mix the ocean water in a moment. So see you on the other side. Alright, so we're done painting our ocean animals and things that we put in our picture. My mermaid's tail didn't turn out just the way I wanted it. I was trying to do a blend of my 2 favorite colors, purple and orange. it is what it is. Sometimes that happens. Better luck next time, but that's okay. I'm really happy with how everything else turned out. Now I'm going to paint my ocean water, and I'm going to use my flat brush for this. You can use a really big flat brush. I'm using this because we're going to paint side to side. Now, do you think we should just paint over everything that we just painted over? No, you want to paint around, okay? So before I show you how to paint your ocean, which is pretty simple, you're probably like, duh, Mr. Mush, I know how to do it. I just want to show you how to mix a nice aqua and ocean color like blue. So I'm going to mix some blue in here, and I'm going to clean my brush, and I'm going to take some green. And you're going to get this really nice aqua color, okay? And if you're like, oh, it's too green, I don't like it, then add a little more blue. And if you're like, oh, it's a little bit too much blue, add more green. That's what I'm doing. All right, I like that. So, and then I'm going to spread it out like this. And another reason why you want to do this is because we have a little bit of the sky at the top. So you don't want your two blues to be the same shade, okay? You want your ocean to be the ocean, and you want the sky to be the sky, because then you might not be able to tell. Now look, I did get a little bit on my fish right there, but that's okay, okay? And for my mermaid, for her skin, I just used a very light orange, okay? Because I wanted her to have like a little bit of a tan. And then I painted my pirate ship, the Jolly Roger, the flag. It's normally a black flag, and you know, I went with the traditional route. Now look, I can paint a little bit over my jellyfish right there. That's fine. Okay. And make sure you have a palette where you can mix colors. Okay. And if you have a palette like mine, where you only have so many spots, make sure you clean it when you're done, so that when you're ready to start a new painting, it's all clean and ready to go. But I don't know about you guys, but I love going to the beach. I love swimming in the ocean. I love to grab my floaty, my noodle, and just float in the waves. I also like to jump the waves too. That's one of my favorite things to do. The beach is actually one of my favorite places to be in the whole wide world. Got a lot of good memories at the beach. I would love to hear what you like to do at the beach. If you like to go to the beach, maybe you live at the beach. Tell me about that. I would love to live at the beach. It'd be great. Kidding me? All right, so I am really happy with my ocean. And then to finish it off, clean my brush. I'm gonna take some blue. And of course, you don't have to paint your sky blue. Maybe it's a sunset at the top and you do a blend of colors. That is your choice, my friend. That is your choice. And you're probably wondering, does Charlie Dog like the beach? Charlie Dog loves the beach. He loves the beach. I think his favorite thing to do is get a suntan and eat treats on the beach. All right, guys, well, that is our underwater painting. I can't wait to see yours. Take a picture of it, send it in to Mr. Mush, or tag us in social media on Instagram and TikTok, or leave a comment down below. And I can't wait to see these summery ocean scenes, okay? All right, I'll see you in the next art project. See ya.
Hey everybody, Silo here. Can you find the three differences in this drawing of me? It is purely out of this world. Good luck. If you said here, here, and here, you're right. And if you didn't, well, better luck next time. See ya.
Hey everybody, now we're going into our sculpture project, and we are going to make some sea animals today. I have some of my mini examples. We're going to make a sea turtle, an octopus, and a clownfish. Okay? So, all you're going to need today for this project is oil clay, okay, and some clay tools to get some textures. I'm using a pin tool. If you don't have a pin tool, a sharpened pencil will work as well, okay? Now, as I always say on this show, it's always a good idea to have a point of reference, okay? So, for when I'm doing my clownfish, because that's what we're going to start off with today, okay, I'm looking at a picture of a clownfish right here on my iPad, okay? Now, you can make it as detailed as you want, or, or pick and choose what you want to add to your goldfish, but if you're like, Mr. Mush, I want to make it look just like a goldfish, it's always a good idea to have a picture of what you're sculpting, as well as when you're drawing. So, always have a picture of reference. So I'm going to put this back down over here, okay? And I'm going to get ready to sculpt. All right, so let's make this little clownfish. So I got my orange clay. I have some left over from when we made Mush Man, okay? So I'm going to take a good amount of clay. I'm going to roll it up. And I'm making like an oval, like a stretched out football like this. And then I'm going to pinch the back tail like this. Okay, it's a little bit too big, so I'm gonna squish it down just a little bit, just like that. Okay, so there, I'm happy with this. Now I'm gonna take some more orange clay, and I'm gonna pinch off a little bit, and I'm gonna give my fish their fins. Okay, and I'm looking at my picture, giving him his top fin. You know what? I want to have more of a nubby nose. Okay, there's his top fin, and then I'm gonna make his fins, like his swimming fins, just like this. And if you've ever seen the movie Finding Nemo, which is a great movie, Nemo has a smaller fin on one side, so I'm gonna make this, in honor of Nemo, I'm gonna make this fin just a little bit smaller. Okay, and then I'm gonna smooth it out, make it one with Nemo's body over here. Okay, I just wanna, and you know what? I'm looking at the picture. The tail's a little more rounded, and then it's got back fins right here, like this. Let's see. Put these little back fins. This little back fin right here, and just like that. Okay. All right. Pretty simple stuff. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with my fish, with my clownfish. Now I'm going to take some white clay, and I'm going to roll out some coils, just like this. Okay. So when you're rolling out like this, they're called coils. And you're going to see why I want a coil. I want it nice and thin. I'm spreading out my fingers to get the coil nice and even. Just like that. Okay? And then I'm going to take it, and I know there's a stripe around the tail like this. And if you don't get it all the way around like this, that's okay. Just take a little bit more and put it where you need it. And then you smush it. And that will make your stripe bigger. Okay? Just like that. Okay? And then I'm going to do the same thing. There's another one. I want this a little more thinner. Good. There's one like right there. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Fit. Okay, I want the fin. I'll move the fin up a little bit. I want my fin to go right into his body. Okay. Okay, and I'm just squishing it to get the stripe. And then I'm gonna do one more, because they have a stripe around their head. Now, as you saw in my picture of my clownfish, they have a little bit of black on the edges. Now, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to. But if you want to get those extra details, you can. Okay. And I'm squishing this down. And what's nice about squishing is it gives it a nice rhythm, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the black, and I'm going to give him his eyes. Okay. So there's our fish. Not bad, huh? Go Nemo, go Nemo, go. Go Nemo, go Nemo, go. All right. So there is our clownfish. All right, next up is our turtle. So for our turtle, we just need green, brown, and yellow. All right, so for our turtle, I'm just gonna take this big brown right here, and I'm gonna make it round. And look at how I'm making like the OK sign like this, and I'm just squeezing around to make it nice and round. You can also do it like this, okay? Just like that, okay? Next, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take some yellow, okay, and I'm gonna make the belly. And it's okay if the belly is a little bit smaller. You'll see it almost looks like a hamburger, kind of. Okay, but we're not putting the belly on just yet. We're gonna add the turtle's head. So we're gonna roll his head. And you know what? I'm gonna pinch it so he has a little bit of a neck like that. And you know what? I'm gonna curve the shell like this, because turtle shells are actually curved. I'm looking at my picture, and so I'm gonna put his head right here like this. And then I'm gonna make his flippers. And their front arms are kind of like a banana shape. Do you see that? It's almost like a boomerang. And it's thinner here, and it gets wider here. So I'm going to put that right there, like that. Okay. And remember, you can choose whatever colors you want for your turtle. I chose realistic colors. Okay. This one's a little too chubby. I'm going to rip some off. And that's why I love clay, because if you make a mistake, it's easy to fix. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then I'm going to take this, make the back flipper. That. I'm gonna do one more leg. Like this. Kind of making like a long pancake, looks like a flat pickle. Like that, and then we can't forget his little nubby tail. Okay. Now I got the turtle, but it's like, oh, what's going on here? That's why we have the belly. Okay. So going like that. And then we want the belly to be last to make it look like, because remember, this is a sculpture. Someone can pick it up and look at it from all different sides. And you want to be able to be like, yep, it's a full 3D thing. Okay, there's a little white clay on my shell there, okay? And then I'm gonna take my pin tool, and I'm gonna draw the shell's pattern. I'm drawing a hexagon pattern, because that's what turtles have. Now remember, you can use a sharpened pencil for this. It works just as well. And see, look, I made a mistake. Your finger is the eraser, so don't even sweat it. And another good idea, just like in Nemo the turtles, if you want to add like flowers or your own designs on your turtle shell, that's up to you. Okay? And then once I'm done, I'm gonna put this on so nobody gets poked. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of black. And there you go. My turtle. Okay? So that's how you make a turtle out of clay. Alright, now our last sea creature we're gonna make an octopus. So I'm gonna make a purple octopus and I'm gonna give it some spots. So the octopus is pretty simple. You can do a round head, you can do an oval head. I'm gonna do like an oval head. And then I'm gonna make it go down. You can use the table to round it out. Kind of makes me think of Megamind, if you've ever seen that movie. And then just smooth it out. And then octopus is really simple. You just take more of the same color and you just roll out coils for the arms, okay, for the tentacles. Pinch the end a little bit, okay, because that's where the suction cups are. And then you just attach it to the head. And see how I'm smoothing it out? You want to try and make it look like it's one solid piece, okay? So I'm doing that. Take another piece, and you can make the arms all different lengths, okay? Because I'm gonna be doing the sides like this. They're gonna be longer and a little bit bigger, and then the two in the front and the two in the back, they're gonna be kind of smaller, okay? And what's great about the oil clay is then once it's attached, you can pose your octopus any which way you want. Okay, so I'm gonna squeeze the end. Okay, just attaching it. Making sure it's on nice and good. And like I said, you make it as detailed as you want. If you want to take your pencil and poke dots in there to show the suction cups or get another color and add it, that's up to you. And what's nice about the sculptures is that, like, what I always like about making things out of clay is that you actually like hold it in your hand and you can turn it from different sides. And I just always like that. Okay, so I'm halfway there. Okay, I'm gonna do two little arms in the front, just like that. Okay, and then, okay, that's good. And I like to make the arms like wiggly because I want the octopus to feel like it's like floating in the ocean, you know? So, okay, and then the last two in the back. Okay, turn it to where I need to blend in with the body. Okay. Just like that. Okay, and I'm moving it to make sure it's in the right spot, and I want to be able to see all 8 arms. So if anyone's like, that's not an octopus, it is. It's got 8. This ain't no squid. Okay? Alright, so there's my octopus. And then, just for fun, I'm gonna rip up some clay and give it some polka dots. Okay. Alright, and then I'm gonna take some black and give it eyes. Just like that. And I'll finish it up with the polka dots, and you'll see it with polka dots at the end of today's episode. Okay, so that's how you make some sea creatures out of clay. I would love to see what sea creatures you made. Send a photo to us, tag us on social media, and I can't wait to see what you guys made. All right, I'll see you in the next segment.
Ah, what a great day at the beach. Right, Silo?
Yes, very enjoyable.
What was your favorite part?
I love the golden sand. On my planet, sand is purple.
Whoa, cool. Now let us know what you like to do at the beach in the comments below.
Oh, I wonder what they will say.
Me too, Silo. But you know what I want to know?
What's that?
If you can swim. Last one in the ocean is a rotten dog treat.
All right, everybody, we're on to our craft project for today. And to round out this episode, I thought we would make a jellyfish out of a paper bowl with some ribbon, and we would paint it up. Okay, now what you're going to need is you're going to need a paper bowl, ribbon, paint, and scissors. You can use regular glue or hot glue. Remember, if you're using hot glue, a parent needs to help you because it's really hot and can burn you. We don't want that to happen. To glue our ribbon to the bottom. All right, so I'm going to start painting my jellyfish. All right, now I mixed right here. I mixed a little bit of red and purple and white to get like a like a strawberry jam kind of color. I'm taking inspiration from SpongeBob with their jellyfish. Okay, now remember, you can paint your jellyfish whatever color you want. Okay, I was just taking inspiration from SpongeBob. That's all. Okay, now I'm gonna paint the whole thing pink, just like this. I'm running out of pink, so I'm gonna add a little bit more red, clean my brush, swish, swish, swish. Get my white, and a hint of purple. Alright. Might be a little too dark, I need a little more white. Okay. Okay, and like I said, you paint it however you want. I'm going with the pink. Okay, and just because we're gonna hang, eventually we're gonna put a piece of yarn, string, ribbon, we're gonna poke a hole in. And you might be able to look at it from the bottom, so I'm gonna paint the inside too. Okay, so if you're like Mr. Mush, I'm not gonna hang mine up, then don't paint the bottom. Because you wanna work smart, not hard. Because if you know people aren't gonna see it, then don't paint it. Okay? I really like this color I made. It looks really good. Get some more white. Get some more red. Get more white in there. And then that hint of purple. Alright. It's a little darker, but that's okay. It looks really nice. And what's nice is if you use temper paints dry really fast. So I'll be ready to put paint on my dots on the other side. All right, now I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna give it purple dots. Okay, so I'm gonna put a big dot right here. I'm gonna put another one right here. I'm gonna outline my dot. Just like that. And remember, you can use a paper bowl, you can use a paper plate for this. Use whatever you got at home. Okay, and I'm gonna do one more on this side. And I'm doing like semicircles for the dots on the sides to give it like a more 3D feel, like perspective. Okay, so there is my top of my jellyfish. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, now that the bottom's dry, okay, I'm gonna hot glue my ribbon to the bottom here. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this over. Make sure that this is dry, but it's already dry because it dries fast, like I was saying. Okay, and you can put your ribbon, your yarn, whatever you have. You can do it around the edges. You can put some on the inside. I'm gonna do mine around the edges. I'm gonna do 6. Okay, I'm using the hot glue. Okay, remember you can use regular glue or hot glue. It's up to you. The hot glue will definitely stick better because it's stronger. Okay, and then you definitely want an adult. Remember, be careful. Okay, because it's hot. Even pressing down against the ribbon. But there's one. There's one jellyfish tentacle right there. Okay, so I'm gonna get the other 3, or the other 2 I should say, and I'm gonna do it like that, and I'm gonna put the other 2 right there. And like I said before, you can do whatever colors you want. If you're like doing a green jellyfish, use green, or not, it's up to you. I'm just being a little monochromatic, which means I'm kind of using the shades of one color, except for purple. So, but I'm mostly using pinks. Okay, and then I got these lighter pinks, and I'm gonna put them in between the darker rosier pinks. So I'm gonna put this right here. Okay. And I'm gonna get the other 2. I'm gonna put one right here. Okay. Put that right there. And then the last one. Now if I want to add more, I can. If I want to put more in the center, around the rim, that's up to you. Okay. So, there we go. Here's our jellyfish. Okay? Just like they do in SpongeBob. Now, the last step I'm going to show you is, I forgot to mention this before. Take a pencil, be careful. Okay? Poke a hole through the top like this. Take a bit of your ribbon or string or what have you. Okay? And then you can use tape, you can use glue. I'm just going to use the hot glue. Okay? Or you can tie a knot. But you know what? I think I'm just gonna hot glue it. I'm gonna hot glue it like this. Okay? And then I'm gonna put some hot glue right here. And now I'm ready to hang up my jellyfish. Just like that, okay? And there's our jellyfish.
Alright, so here is our jellyfish in all its glory. Okay, so you can hang it up in your house, your apartment, wherever you live. Make sure you take pictures of it. I want to see your wonderful jellyfish. Send it to our email, which is somewhere on this screen. Tag us on social media at Mr. Mush Makes, and I can't wait to see your artwork. Alright, I'll see you in the next segment. Well, that does it for today. Did you guys have fun at the beach?
I know I did.
It was a blast!
That's great. I'm glad you guys had a great time. And if you had a great time today, please do us a favor and hit the like or subscribe button down below. It really means a lot to us. We're a small channel and we're trying to get every like, subscriber, and comment we can to grow our channel bigger and bigger. We just want to make the best show for you.
We really do.
Yeah!
Well, that does it for today. So remember, if art is in your heart and ideas are in your mind, there's nothing you can't do. And remember, always be kind. See you next time.
See you next time.